we're not done with our Halloween celebration yet because we got ourselves something very different. So, we're gonna play a little bit of Dead Space Demake. Yeah, no, we're not playing remake. No, screw that thing. I mean, who wants to play a better version of an older game? No, let's play a worse version of an older game. Am I right? Everyone wants to play a worse version. Like, ooh, look at that. Oh, it's all spooky vibes. And then, oh, nothing. Look, it's so bad. It's so, oh no. That's gonna happen because I tab out a lot. I know that for sure. But this here, because I want to swap over to a different scene. This here is the Dead Space Demake that you can easily go and get right now on itch.io. This here is, I don't think a full game, but it's essentially a recreation of the original Dead Space up to a certain point. So we can actually see how much of this game we can actually play, because I don't know how much we have. Can you not afford the remake? In this economy? Heck no. Let me get back in the game so you get your spooky vibes. So, let's read a little bit on the itch.io page. So, this has everything you want and more, from necromorph limb dismemberment to, texture mapping errors like everyone loves back in the old PlayStation 1 days. You played the original Dead Space? And maybe you even played Dead Space Remake and thought, man, this looks good. So why not make it look like an old PlayStation 1 game? Give yourself that good old crunch. This was made to learn the Unreal Engine and also to get an idea about how the PS1 aesthetics work. So, obviously there's going to be certain things about this that are going to look way more chunky than you would expect. And the game can run in either 60 frames per second or 25 frames. From what I understand, 25 frames can actually fix some problems. If you get stuck, you swap to 25 frame mode and then you can move. Just like an old game, you gotta have that weird jank that makes no sense. You can play this with a controller, or you can actually play this with mouse and keyboard. I'm gonna opt for the mouse and keyboard, because after having some issues with my controller for that Sonic ROM hack we just finished up, Hellfire Saga, I want to change. So, how about, without any further ado, we play ourselves a Dead Space Demake. Oh no. Look at that, you even got a control page for an old PlayStation 1 controller. That's neat. Alright, what's my start button? I think it's the space bar? No, it's enter. Yeah, it's enter. There you go. There we go. It's time for some Dead Space Demake. Now, I don't know how long this is. I heard on average it might be about 30 minutes. There's a certain part you get to and you just get stuck. But for the cutscene, I'm just going to let it play out because there's no subtitles in this, and they're kind of quiet. So I'll just let the cutscene play.
Seems like everyone was trying to pack in a hurry.
There should be a security detail in here.
Yeah? Well, there's not. There's nobody here. I can't pick up any broadcasts.
But that security console's still live. Isaac, log in and see what you can find. Kendra, get that elevator back online.
Power's dead. I can't.
Then reroute the damn power! Look, if we all cooperate, we can figure this out a lot sooner. Let's get that computer display up, Isaac.
Huh, that doesn't look good. She's taken a lot of damage.
The tram system's offline. Getting around's gonna be difficult. The air seems to be flowing again. That's a start.
What the hell was that?
Automatic quarantine must have tripped when the filtration system restarted. Everybody relax.
What was that? Did you...
Not sure.
The hell?
I don't know. Something's in the room with us. Come on.
Isaac, get the hell out of there!
The doors are locked. Run! Run, Isaac! Get the hell out of there!
So I will say, I do like how the cutscene itself is framed in a very specific manner. For one, I have to readjust the audio because I had it set as the wrong filter. I like how it's set up in such a way where you're watching from a third-person perspective from all the events and not just seeing it from Isaac's view anymore. That's neat. Unfortunately, though, if this is a demake, that wasn't crunchy enough for my liking. I mean, you were able to see everything, and it sounded great. Not a true demake if you can understand everything going on, am I right? Alright, so here's ammo. Now, this is the thing I'm not 100% sure about, but I heard something about the ammo you can't really pick up in this, so... oops. I don't even know how to get the weapon. I do have the page to open for the controls, which I will need. So I can easily look at things. So interact with F. I have 10 ammo. How do I change this middle mouse for secondary fire? It's just instant. That's interesting. I don't have stasis yet, so I can't use that key. Inventory's tab. Oh, you can barely see what that number looks like. It is so crunchy. I think that's a 12. And the menu I can always pull up and I can change the frame rate. Here's how it looks at 25 frames per second. Imagine playing Dead Space in the Ocarina of Time format, because this is what this looks like. The mouse is still super smooth though, so that takes me out of it a bit. Now the thing is, I don't think I can stomp. Yeah, I don't have a melee, which that's not great because I would like to save ammo, and I can't do that if I don't have a melee. So that's gonna be a problem. Oh, that's a stasis can, I think, or... It's hard to tell, it's a little pixelated. Looks like a stasis can to me. I can't do anything with it because I can't pick it up.
Benson, everybody listen up. They're using the vents. That's how they're getting around the ship. Stay away from gas. Get back.
Oh, he did. It still almost sounds like original game audio, like barely any difference in the crunch. It's gotta sound very crunch.
Isaac! Isaac!
Oh man, look at that pixelation though. Oh god.
Isaac, we ran into more of them on the way over here. Are you okay?
More what? What the hell are those things? Is that the crew?
Keep your voice down. Whatever they are, they're not friendly, and half the doors on this ship are locked because of the quarantine. Now, we have to get to the bridge, but first, we gotta repair the tram system.
You're crazy, Hammond. You're gonna get us all killed.
If you listen to me, I will get you out of here alive. Now, what's wrong with the tram?
The data board is fried, but there should be a spare in the maintenance bay. There's also a broken tram blocking the tunnel that needs to be repaired. Damn it, everything is on the other side of this quarantine. We can't reach it from here.
No, we can't, but you can. Isaac, if I can get to the bridge, I should be able to access the personnel files. You fix the tram, and I'll help you find Nicole.
Yeah, that sounded a little more crunchy in the last little audio clip. That's what I'm looking for. I want that kind of crunch. Oh, was that a health pack back there? Hang on, I'm going back, because I think that was a health pack. It's hard to tell. The demake actually screwed me up there. I couldn't tell what this thing looked like. Oh my god, the menu. Look at the menu from this side. Good luck. It's just a black screen. I don't know how you interact with this menu. Okay, it's the arrow keys. Because the thing is, in the control setting, it does not tell you that. So I'm glad I figured that out. Alright, so presumably Isaac hit this switch already, because that's what happens to trigger that little cutscene normally in Dead Space. So I just continue from here. I'm gonna go this way first. I hope I don't regret not going the other path for items. I'll be going back there.
Shooting them in the body doesn't seem to work. Go for the limbs. Dismember them. That should do the job.
Conserve ammo by dismembering enemy limbs and doing extra damage.
Alright, now the stasis key was Q.
Looks like that door is malfunctioning.
Oh, he doesn't even do the animation for stasis. You just shoot. Wow, that looks so horrible from a distance. I couldn't even tell what this was on the wall. It's like a compass. Oh, and then the lights just instant turn out. Frame 1. Like, normally, there's a little bit of a wind-up to the lights getting turned off. You can actually see them turn off. But here, they're just hard cut. I remember this puzzle. I activate one arm, I activate the other and have to freeze it. I really do not like wasting that much ammo because I don't have a melee. Hang on, let me just experiment. See if there's like any key I'm not seeing here that could be melee. Oh, what the heck? Oh my god, I found a hidden key. Oh god. So V is like this super weird camera angle. And I cannot control this all this well. This is horrible. I can't control this well at all. It's so awkward. Why is this a thing? It's not on the control list either. I feel like I'm missing a lot here. Hang on. I'm looking more over these controls. I feel like I'm missing a lot. Cause that's new. Yeah, nothing says hold, like press the V button and suddenly you get a pulled back camera. That's new. Okay. So I'll just experiment with keys. Who knows? Maybe we'll find more weird things like V mode. I just want to be careful not to hit the wrong key because I don't want to use a item by mistake. And I feel like I could easily do that. Yeah, there is no melee button. He would have stomped by now. Pressing almost every other key. There is no melee in this Demake. Did that not freeze? Okay. Well, I gotta do it again then. Stasis is refilling on his own at a pretty healthy rate. That's good.
Listen up, car 8 is trashed. We managed to get it back to the repair depot, but now the autoloader is fried. I need a stasis module brought down here now. Look at this piece of shit off the track. It's gonna jam up the whole system.
Hi. I'm just gonna ignore you because I'm gonna preserve ammo. If I can't do a melee, why fight? I'll be fine. Oh, it followed me through the door.
You did it.
Oh, that's not the time for a cutscene.
When you get the computer online, you'll be able to call the tram from the control room. Faster the better. I can hear something crawling around out there.
I really did not want to fight you, but I kind of had no choice. All right, how do I use health? Okay, it was select the thing and then space. That's locked now. It was not locked a second ago. Hey, at least we still get the Dead Space jank of limbs just going wherever they feel like. So no matter if you're playing a remake, demake, original, it don't matter. Limbs bug out. That's the Dead Space experience we're all here for. I noticed there's also no, like, stasis recharge stations. So that's not great. That's still alive? Are you serious? If it would drop something useful. Thank you. 25, 5, so that's 30 ammo. I can work with that for a bit. feels so wrong to be killing enemies with only a blaster like this. Like, using just a plasma cutter feels so wrong.
This is Benson, Tram Engineering. We think we figured it out. Smith, killed one. Listen, forget about shooting him in the body. You gotta cut off the limbs. Grab a cutter, anything.
No.
Cut him apart.
There should be a key
That's
somewhere
the
in
jank
the
I
bay.
expect in a demake. People talking over each other because one audio log doesn't stop when another thing of the dialogue starts. Because honestly, so far, minus the game looking like absolute garbage, which I expect. That is what I'm here for. This is actually a really faithful recreation of, like, the first major chapter for Dead Space 1. Like, this is really faithful and really accurate. I need another thing of health. Thank you. It helps that I do still remember a lot of Dead Space 1. I mean, it stuck with me more than 2 and 3 in some ways. Like, 3 stuck with me for interesting reasons. And then 2 was just kind of there. 1 is very memorable to me. I'll use 2 things of health, because I'm just getting kind of low. Okay, no, we didn't use a health pack. When I heard another sound like that, I was wondering, what was that? Did he collect something? Because I didn't see it. At the point of the demake, I can't see crap, because everything looks real muddy. Yeah, there's a lot of, like, cool demakes out there I've heard of. Like, this is not the only one. I think there's one for Bloodborne as well. There's a Bloodborne demake. Oh, that does not help the interact button's the same as the pickup button for this. Ah, some Sonic Adventure syndrome happening. Yeah, there's a lot of cool demakes I've heard of. This one was making rounds for this season, as you would imagine, you know, Halloween time, Dead Space, appropriate. So, I've been hearing about this specific demake this year. Can you, like, fall here? No, I was gonna say, if you can, that would be hilarious. Bloodborne card. I think someone actually made that. I think that's a real thing. It was memed upon for years, but I think someone actually made a Bloodborne card as a fan game. Can you actually get in here? Yeah, you can. Let's go. Because I was saying, that piece I picked up.
That's it, Isaac.
Oh, God.
Take the board back to tram control and slot it into the computer array. That should get the tram system back online.
Okay, now I gotta do this. That was very close. If I didn't get that stasis, that one I did. I think that's 2 things of ammo. All right, so I killed them both. How much health do I have? I can't see. Okay. Hi. Hang on, I gotta fight this in this mode. I can't see what I'm doing. This is so terrible. Is it dead? No, it ain't dead. I think it's dead now. No, it's not. Okay, it's definitely dead now. Imagine playing the whole game like this. I can't see crap. This is so horrible. I'm legit shocked I was able to kill that guy so effectively. Like, this is the worst vision known to man. I can't see anything. Like, where am I facing? I went left to go right, now I'm going right again. What's happening? I'm not doing that. The camera changing. Oh my god. The camera changing is making it impossible to go in a straight line. This is so horrible. Why is this an option? This is not even a demake quirk. This is just goofy. I can't move. There we go. All right, we're good. You know, we're gonna leave the room just like this. Why not? This is gonna be the worst idea known to man, but I'm doing it. I seen that necromorph, so I'm just gonna beeline towards the door. Yeah, there you go. Now do I turn around? Hang on. Hey, there you go. I did it. Oh my god, the camera's still focused in that room. I can't see. This is so horrible. I can't turn around. I'm trying so hard. There we go. Oh god. No, I'm going back to normal mode. I'm gonna die if I'm staying in that mode forever. It's just not gonna happen. The fact that I got that far with that weird over-the-shoulder camera is honestly more impressive than you would imagine. Alright, this now should work. Oh, hang on. Nope, I gotta do an extra thing, that's right.
Tram control computer now online.
Yeah, I gotta put in the weird mode for this.
Shipwide tram system reinitialized. All trams now operational.
This is not helping me at all.
All right,
I can't
we're
see
on
a
board and
single
heading
thing.
to the bridge. Good work.
Strange. The quarantine just lifted.
Whatever was in the flight lounge must have left. That's lucky for us. Isaac, get back to the Kellion and prep it for launch. We'll find out what we can from the bridge and meet you there.
If we live that long, you're out of your league, Hammond. This is suicide. We're going to
Your
die
lack
out
of
here.
confidence in me is duly noted, Miss Daniels. But I have a mission to complete, and that's exactly what I am going to do, with or without you. Do we understand each other?
Just get us out of here alive.
Tram arriving at flight deck station.
And that's it. Okay, so as soon as you activate the car, which would get you to the next chapter in the game, that's where it ends.
It's a nightmare up here. No survivors.
Interesting.
We're going to try
Well,
to
this
get
was
the command
fun.
computer.
I did say it was about 30 minutes or so tops. Like, it's a very, very short game. There's not much to it. But Dead Space Demake is really interesting. The fact that they're able to take that much of Dead Space 1, that was almost the entirety of the first chapter. That's impressive. And making all that into a PlayStation 1 styled game. Cool. Fun little distraction, I'd recommend it. Now, here's the funny thing, a little behind the scenes talk. So, because I wasn't able to stream for almost 2 weeks in this month, I had a second game planned for October, but that didn't work out, so we just played Luigi's Mansion 2 HD for the whole thing. Dead Space 3 was going to be my game I was going to play for the other spooky game this Halloween season. So I couldn't really get that in the schedule because of, by the time we started it, we'd play like, what, twice in the month, maybe? 3 times tops, and then that's it. It'd bleed until November. I didn't want to do that. It just seemed like too much, too stressful. So I scrapped that. Maybe we'll try that next year. But we still got our Dead Space fixed this year because of Dead Space Demake. So, there's that. Yeah, I think this might be a better way to play than Remake. I'm just saying. Best game of all time right here. Demake, man. Just play that. This I recommend people check out. And normally I don't share links to a lot of the fan games I play because they're in the gray area where maybe no. But this is a full-blown recreation. This is completely legit. Go check it out on itch.io if you want to try this yourself. Because this is worth it. I recommend this 100%. It's short though, as we see. It's only like just a few minutes. But I want to look at these controls really quick again just to see other things. Because we got the movement, we got camera, we got UI. Activate. I think that says cancel, because that writing's so hard to read. Inventory. Stasis. I can't read what that other word is above. It almost looks like hard. Because I can't. The text is so gerbled together. That's the funny thing. You have almost all the basic controls from the beginning of Dead Space, but you don't have a melee, which that's a big one to me. I'm actually surprised I was able to get through this as comfortably as possible without a melee, because that is such a game changer to not have melee in this game. And then also the fact that you have that weird over-the-shoulder Resident Evil styled camera mode to work with. That's not on this page at all. I don't know what that is for the controller. I was just hitting random keys on my keyboard and found it was the V key. That's the one thing they don't put in the controls list for this game on the itch page, or even with the download. It's not in the README file. So that's an Easter egg we found. So, interesting. But, yeah, it was fun. I got my fill out of this. But, I'm going to actually call it with the stream for tonight, actually, on that one, because I don't have a third game lined up. So I think it's probably just best to call it now with Dead Space Demake. I think that there's no greater way to top tonight than having 2 really fun Halloween games to play. I really liked Hellfire Saga. I thought that was really good. And Dead Space Demake is just a fun little way of revisiting the first Dead Space. Even if it's not the whole game, I think it was really fun just to play the first chapter again. So I think I'll just call it with that. Nice little shorter stream. I mean, it's still like 3 hours. So I'll let you guys go early so you can enjoy the rest of your Halloween. Go watch your scary movies. Maybe there's some more kids coming to your door. I don't know. Depends on where you live for the time zones on that one. So with that said, hopefully everyone else enjoys your Halloween. Stay safe out there. Don't do anything reckless. And with that, all I gotta say is go continue to watch some Shadow the Hedgehog over on YouTube. If you're not doing anything, you might as well just watch some Shadow the Hedgehog. It's a good time. Go check them out. Finishing up the neutral route tomorrow, so that'd be fun. I also want to do another shout out here for the LPR League. I'm not sure if we're gonna make this into a series or not, but a few months ago, a couple of us in the group played Phasmophobia for the first time, and it was a trip. So I recorded my perspective during the time, and I figured I can make that a video for Halloween. So I kind of sat on that for a while. So check that one out. That was a fun little adventure. And again, if people enjoy that series, we might revisit it in the future. For now, don't expect that to be a proper series. That's just a one-off for today. More Super Mario Galaxy is coming your way tomorrow until that finishes up in November. So we got a couple more weeks of that. But check out the Phasmophobia video because that was a fun time to see. It was at least my perspective and Matt's perspective as a first-time player. We both never played before. Other people who were in the video, we even have a guest for that. I think that was one of the first times we had a guest in a long time in the league, so that was fun. So again, check that one out. That's the only other big plug I have to give. But with that said, that's gonna do it for tonight. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and have a good Halloween, everybody. I'll see you back here next week for more streams.